Now some questions to each of you about how you lead. Mr. Marx, you have said that your qualification to be governor is that you are a CEO who builds solid teams. But I've noticed that when errors happen, you blame your teams. Your campaign website falsely claimed that you had rescued more than 45,000 women and children. You won't say what the real number is, but you blame the website builder. Your social media account falsely claimed you've gone on more than 130 rescue missions. You won't say what the real number is, but you blamed your media agency. You sent out mailers falsely claiming to be a retired Marine. You blamed the printing vendor. Your campaign finance filing was such a mess you had to refile the whole thing, and you blamed a young math teacher working with your campaign. Question: if your qualification to be governor is that you build good teams, what should voters make of your team's basic errors and the way you deflect responsibility?
Well, let's go to the biggest question. How many kids have I rescued? That's the one you came and interviewed me on, and which was a good interview. Thank you for the time. I think your editors got excited about the way they leaned into that one to create a bias. Here's the total number of kids I've rescued. Not enough. That's it. For folks who want to pigeonhole me on stuff that will absolutely cause safety issues for our team still out there, I won't do it. But in the realm of leadership, everything falls back on me. I simply, when we assess where there was a failure, we put it where it is, we correct it, we find the solution, and we move forward. That's all I've done, Kyle.
What should voters make of the fact that your teams make such fundamental errors about core issues of who you are, what you've done, and what you're doing in this race for governor?
Well, I don't think it's fundamental core issues of who I am. I think it's errors done by an IC, an independent contractor, on the website. So that was corrected. I think it was done by when they uploaded into the tracer. Other people had issues too. They corrected it within a day.
Mr. Bottoms, back to your relationship in the legislature. In 4 years, you sponsored 20 bills. Only one passed and became law, and it was a commemorative license plate. 14 of your bills have had no other prime sponsor, and only the license plate bill made it past the first committee. All the others died the first step of the way. You frame it as being a no-compromise conservative. It also means you don't get anything done. Is that how you'll lead as governor?
So the license plate bill always surprises me because I forget I was on that. That wasn't presented to me until late in second reading, and they tried to use that as leverage against me. I told them to take my name off. But even my children kind of give me a hard time. You're saving the state one license plate at a time. But the other bills that I've run, these are bills to stop transgender surgeries, to put pedophiles in jail for life, to stop human trafficking, to make parents the decision maker on any kind of surgery or process or whatever. And I've run actually a couple of bills on each of those subjects. I've also tried to keep boys out of girls' sports. So that's the reason they were voted no against. When I become governor, we will have quite a few more Republican seats, and there's many Republicans ready to cross the aisle and vote with us on some of these issues, and that's how I'll do it.
They're just waiting for you to become governor to agree with you.
No, they've already agreed with me. They came and told me that. But if you understand how the House works, they are told how to vote, when to vote. They are a monolith. And I've watched the governor's guy come down into the House and pull some of them out when they're starting to vote a little different. An hour later, they come back up, and they are squared away. We've had many Democrats tell us, if I vote this way, the Democrat Party will primary me and I will not be elected.
Thank you, Mr. Bottoms.
Mr. Kirkmeyer, you have been in government for decades. You've been at the State House since 2020, a period in time in which a lot of Colorado Republicans think this state has gone to hell in a handbasket. How do you convince Republican primary voters that you aren't, at best, ineffective at stopping the Democrats, or, at worst, part of the problem?
Part of the problem and not stopping Democrats? I'm sorry.
Certainly. How do you convince your Republican primary voters to put you in as governor when you haven't been able to stop what Democrats have done in this state over the last 10 to 20 years?
Sure. So first of all, I served as a county commissioner for a total of 20 years in Weld County. When I left my county, I led it to zero debt. We were in great shape. We had over $100 million in our contingency fund balance to make sure that we could make it through any recession. So I have been a leader. I've been a great leader. I have, again, working across the aisle, because I'll work with whoever I need to work with, regardless of what side of the aisle they're on, to make sure that we will be able to move our state forward. So I've worked with Democrats to ensure, one, that we stabilize the healthcare safety net, because that's extremely important, because we're in a crisis mode right now. That I have cut property taxes, both as a county commissioner and as a state senator. And when it comes to the budget, that budget, I have worked with Democrats, again, across the aisle, but I've made sure that we do have a balanced budget, that we are working to cut spending. Have I got as much cuts as I want? No, but I'm in the minority. But being one of the most powerful people on the Joint Budget Committee and working that budget over to get the cuts that I've been able to cut, to rein in Democrats, to bring in programs and cut programs like we have in the last couple of years, I think demonstrate to Republicans and to independents and unaffiliates, and even to Democrats, that I'm a leader that can get the job done on day one.
Ms. Kirkmeyer, thank you.